Hugo Kupka's dead, isn't he? We don't have to live in fear of him anymore.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking. Hasn't been.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. What? Would anyone want to do that?
I knew it was a good idea to have editors study alongside.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what... What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the... Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient. In other words, the reactor would overheat. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly.
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near... The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more...
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with... Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Vale. Leave anything you don't need behind.
what you have to do.
Oh, well. Down.
Come, my children.
Faster! Be safe.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
This one. Attack! Get him! This one. Get him. Slow. This one. This one. Over here.
The things I do for you.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you.
All right.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along short.
Excellent. Another job.
And just what?
Right, the shielding. This one's a bit...
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too... The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him?
Right away. Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a myth? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to, as you can imagine. She's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to gut.
So if we could recreate...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we.
Thank you, Harbok. And since you're asking others to help you...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of...
So, Clive, who will accompany you on your little excursion?
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right? Looks like the ingredients for someone's sup.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly, so much so in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance.
All right.
I'll see you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research. Now, where's Talia?
There's talk at the glass gate.
How the hell is anyone supposed to avoid...
Fresh cuts! Come and get up!
You'll not find a bruised pippin in
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a... But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should...
All right.
Let's see now. Why don't you meet me by the gate when you've got...
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Go on, take it.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Oi, don't touch anything. Not enough for you? Pity that. You're lucky to get that much. Not enough for you? Pity that. Good riddance.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Well,
I did.
garlic and pepio nuts. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse—
I'll ask Karen when we get... What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was— Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a... Thank you.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I— But in the spirit of sharing, you're appreciated too. Well, I think we've tarried long. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right.
I heard you the first time.
Wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Better late than never.
How's work on the shielding progressing up?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part, I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary?
Of course.
Oh, and Clay, it was good to talk. We should do it again.
It appears our work... A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter followed by a rigorous process of testing and perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpoc. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Mid hasn't been...
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits to the black hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of it.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision, wallop it.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you. Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourself.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build? Yeah. He said it was some sort.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming, thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a... That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we need... But now she's so close to being finished, I've realised I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually...
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you...
Don't you all? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about that?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too, now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the...
Aye, aye, Cap...
Oh, Clive!
The Patron's Whisper. Does that mean...
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, but like, I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside the... Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Here you are. You earned this. Here you are. All yours. Here you are. You earned this. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive! Here you go. Seen enough? Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Wish I could take one of them.
Well, that's it. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a...
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff, which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling met.
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eye. You pour the blackest blight water through it. And so, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die.
I take it that's where I come in.
If you would have... I saw a billet on the hunt board for one. Just yet would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty.
All right.
Thank you kindly. I've tried to find a supplier for this stuff, but it's rare as Chocobo's teeth.
I'll be taking you all to a store.
Come on. No holding back.
Safe. Over here!
Give me thunder!
Get him! Over here!
back to the stables, girl. Come on. No need to ride from here. What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Reuters? How's that hunt for the box?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this... There we... The Telemon Alembic.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favour.
There's no need.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What kind of...
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our... Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boot. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your back...
Well...
That's the spirit. Well?
It certainly feels...
Right?
Thank you.
No. Thank for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavour. And I'm telling you.
Think Mid might need some help.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Is it business or pleasure? You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.